me, your host, Claire. Thanks ever so much for joining in today. Now, first of all, we're going to jump on into the games corner. What on earth could Tim be getting up to today? Let's go find out.
Oh, me hearties, I be Tom, Tim's identical twin, and I be talking like a pirate this week because on Saturday, this Saturday, the 19th of September, it be International Talk Like a Pirate Day. So I be talking like a pirate for the whole week, just to really annoy the people what live with me in my house. Welcome to the Games Corner. Now then, as you may be guessing, we be playing the pirate ship game today. Now the pirate ship game be my favourite game, because it'd be a very, very good excuse for me to be running around the room pretending to be a pirate. And another good excuse, for talking like a pirate is, of course, International Talk Like a Pirate Day, you landlubbers. So, on Saturday the 19th of September, the International Talk Like a Pirate Day, you kind of be allowed to talk like a pirate, as much as you want, but you've still got to be nice and polite. You can't be saying, you landlubber, and calling people a landlubber if they say that they don't want to be called a landlubber. That kind of thing. You've got to be nice and polite as a pirate, and pirates are generally very well behaved. They just talk really weird, So it'll be a very fun day to be confusing your family by being absolutely normal in everything you do, except for how you talk, because you'd be talking like a pirate, and putting a load of R's at the end. And what you need to do to be talking like a pirate on Saturday the 19th, is you be saying an awful lot. Just like and you can just sort of be throwing them in willy-nilly in the middle of their sentences that you be saying Now another thing you can be saying is Jim Lad, and you can be calling everybody Jim Lad. Of course, if someone be saying, please don't be calling me Jim Lad, then you gotta be stopping calling them Jim Lad, because otherwise it's not fair. But you can be calling people who want to be called Jim Lad for the whole day, and it'd be a lot of fun. So, the pirate ship game today is what we be going to play, but before we do that, I need to bring in the other game, because we're gonna have two games, because then it's more fun, and the other game this week, as they say on pirate ships, of course. The other game be an anagram game, so I be sticking it on the wall, just here, so you can be seeing it. Now I wonder, can you be seeing that? Can you be seeing that? Okay, good, right then. These be the anagrams, and there be 6 of them, and these be anagrams of things you be finding at a birthday party. So, you be having a look at them anagrams. There be 6 of them. Your job be to unscramble them letters so that you can work out the 6 different things which you might expect to find at a birthday party. So you have until the end of the games to work that out. Right then, now the bit that I've been looking forward to, which is the pirate ship game. I'm so excited. Right then, I be the captain of the pirate ship, because I be the one with the nicest hat, and that be how pirate ships work. So, what you be doing is basically just what I say, because you all just sort of work on the pirate ship, and I be the captain, so I be telling you what to say. I be doing it as well, so that it'd be more fun, basically. And then we all do it, and it'd be a lot of fun. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. So, we're going to be starting today by thinking about the different parts of the pirate ship. Now then, the back of the pirate ship is called the stern. So if I be saying stern, you be going that way, towards the back of the pirate ship, away from me towards the back. Now, the left-hand side of the pirate ship be called the port, because that be the side of the pirate ship which arrives next to the port, which is where the boat sort of parks next to the land, So you be parking your boat, and then you be getting off that way, hence port. So if I be yelling port, be getting to port, you be going that way, very quickly, until you run out of space to be going that way, and then you stop, because otherwise you'd be like crashing into a wall or something, and that would be bad. You'd be going that way for port. If I be saying bow, which be the front of the pirate ship. You'd be coming towards me, towards the bow, the front of the pirate ship. Bow, ha ha. And finally, if I be saying starboard, and now if I be saying starboard, you've got to really, really put emphasis on the R, because you be a pirate, and pirates be putting emphasis on the R, Jim lad, etc. So, if I be saying starboard, you be running this way to the right hand side of the ship, the starboard side, Right then, we'd be playing a bit like that to see how it goes, and it'd be a lot of fun. It'd genuinely be an awful lot of fun, this game. Have fun. Here we go. Stern. That way, be getting to stern. This way. Away. Back off the ship. Stern. Bow. Front of the ship. Bow. Port. Port. Be getting to port, you landlubbers. Stern. Starboard. Starboard. Port. I'd be doing an awful lot of but I'd be a pirate, so it doesn't really matter. And you see, because it'd be talking like a pirate day next week on Saturday, I'd be talking like a pirate for the whole week, because I'd be a big fan of International Talk Like a Pirate Day, so I'd be deciding to celebrate Talk Like a Pirate Week. I don't be recommending that you be doing that, because you hate it all through, but I'd be doing it, and it'd be an awful lot of fun, and it's probably going to really confuse, all the people who live in my house with me, and that'd be really funny. So, let's keep going. Bow, front of the ship, of it head to me, bow, starboard, this way. I can't be going any further because I'd be crashing into this wall, you see, so I stop, because I'd be a sensible pirate, Now, that's all well and good. I hear you saying, Captain, that all be well and good. But us pirates don't just want to be walking around to different parts of the ship. We want more interesting stuff to do, and I'd be thinking, you've come to the right pirate camp, because I know a lot more interesting things to do than just sort of wandering around a pirate, which is very interesting, but I know more interesting things, so we'll be doing that now as well, So, if I be saying Captain's coming, you'll be going, oi, Captain. I mean, you don't have to be saying, I just say, not to you. You'll be saying, oi, Captain. So if I say, Captain's coming, or just Captain's coming, you go, oi, Captain. If I be saying, scrub the decks, you'll be going, scrub the decks. Scrub the decks. Scrub the decks. And you'd be trying to scrub the decks so that they'd be really nice and shiny and very clean. Because pirate ships have to be very, very nice and shiny and clean, and that's very important. Scrub the decks. Scrub, like that. If I be saying, climb the rigging, you be climbing up the rigging like that. Climb up the rigging, one hand over the other, climb the rigging, that's the bit in the middle of the ship where you climb up, like the mast in the middle bit, it's like rope stuff. It's fun, it'd be fun, climb the rigging like that. Okay, and if I be saying crow's nest, that'd be the bit right at the top of the ship, on top of the bit of wood that holds up the sails and stuff, that's the mast, that'd be the mast, and then on top there'd be the crow's nest. And it doesn't be containing actual crows, because that'd just be a bit weird. It'd be containing a person who'd be pretending to be a crow, who'd be pretending to be a crow by being very high up, like a crow, because they fly around very high up in the sky. So the person would be standing in the crow's nest, he'd be going, land ho, and it'd be his job to see if there's any land. And then he'd be saying, land ho, like that. So we'd be playing with those as well, and we'd be seeing how much fun it is, and it'd be genuinely a lot of fun. This is my favourite game, I like doing this. Right then, here we go. Stern, the back of the ship, we get to stern, yeah, landlubbers. Captain's coming. Oi, Captain. The captain be gone. Scrub the decks. Scrub the decks. Scrub the decks, nice and clean, nice and clean. Or, in fact, as they say, on the really, really big pirate ships, so that people be hearing the ha's from a long way away on the other side of the ship, and say, like that. And you really need impressive lung capacity to be carrying that off properly. Captain's coming. Aye, Captain. Right then. Now you see, I am a captain. So, I'd be adding in just a few more to make it more fun. And these ones genuinely be my favourite ones. This be my favourite part of the game, you see, because it kind of just be the most fun bit. Yeah, here we go. If I be yelling, sharks, you be going, sharks, and then you be going, like you be a shark, because with like your hand with the fin, and then you be doing the shark noise, because sharks play that noise. They don't. But you be understanding what I mean. That'd be a shock, yeah. Ha! If I be yelling, walk the plank, you be putting one foot in front of the other and going, oh, I'm so wobbly. I'm wobbling along. I'm walking the plank. Oh. And if I be yelling, the last one, if I be yelling, man overboard, you be going, oh dear. You're gonna throw in the rope and then pull in the rope. Pull the rope in. Here we go, pull in the rope. And then you pick him up out at sea. You put him down, you pat him on the head, and you go, good swimming. Har! Har! And that'll be a lot of fun, because it'd be kind of funny as well. Har! And you get to say har, which is like har, but kind of twice as good, because you say it twice. Har! Har! Do you be ready? Because I be kind of ready, and I be looking forward to this most exciting part of the game. Har! Right then, har, port. We get to port, you landlubbers. Har, quick as you like. Har, hop to it. Hop, hop, hop. No, don't start hopping. Be into port. Yes, har. Captain's coming. Oh, yeah, Captain. Captain's gone. That'll be fine. Climb the rigging. Oh, climb the rigging. Climb the rigging. I am climbing the rigging very quickly. Don't climb the rigging too quickly, it'll fall off. Climb down the rigging. Har, har. I be climbing down the rigging. Climb. Now, I be very, very skilled at climbing the rigging because I'm a very, very skilled rigging climber. So, only climb the rigging very quickly if you put your silver rigging climbing certificate or higher. Okay? Otherwise, keep it nice and slow and put one hand in front of the other, nice and calmly, so you not be falling off the rigging, because we can't be having that, can we? Scrub the decks! Ah, scrub the decks! Scrub the decks! You've got to imagine, you see, when you're scrubbing those decks, that there be a duck that be going to wander along the decks, and you be wanting it to think, wow, these decks be incredibly clean, quack. Ah, so that be how much clean they need to be. Climb the rigging. One hand over the other, like I said earlier. Har, kind of you. Har, falling off the rigging, you landlubbers. Har, you haven't got your sea legs yet. Har. If you be getting seasick, a hint for you. Don't be becoming a pirate. Har. Har, crow's nest. Land ho. Oh, sharks. Scrub the decks. Har, scrub the decks. Scrub the decks and make them nice and clean for the duck. Har, har. Pirate duck. Ah, climb the rigging. Nice and quick, unless you haven't got your silver rigging climbing certificate yet. In which case, nice and slow. Ah, climb the rigging. Climb down the rigging. That's the same but backwards. Ah, 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 jump off. Here we go. Scrub the decks. Ah, scrub the decks. Oh, there is actually a duck there. Ah, pirate duck. Ah. Bye then. Ah. Couple more. We'll go really quickly for a few more. And then we'll probably finish, because my throat hurts. Man overboard! Friend rope! Hold the rope! Pull! Etc. There he is! Bring down! Good swimming! Sharks! That shark be sounding a little bit like a chicken, but don't be confusing them either. They be different. Scrub the decks! Scrub the decks! Scrub the decks! Scrub the decks! Crow's nest! Land ho! Captain's coming! Oi, Captain! Sharks! Walk the plank! It's so wobbly on this plank! Splash! Man overboard! Throw the rope! Hold in the rope! Oh, lift him out to sea! Back on the head! Good swimming! And that be the end of the pirate ship game. And that'd be an awful lot of fun. Thank you very much for be playing in thatting with me. Now then, I be thinking that you probably be wanting to hear the answers to these anagrams of things you might be finding at a birthday party. So I be telling you now that these top three, here we go, we'll start at the top one, The top one is birthday cake, So very well done if you be saying birthday cake, The next one, this be a very fun one, this be presents, Very well done if you be saying presents. Us pirates, we be liking presents. Just last year, I got a new wooden leg. The third one, that be balloons. Balloons. Now, I not be liking balloons because Because when you be standing on them, they go pop, and then I go and it makes me all scared. Because when a balloon goes pop, it goes it makes my heart go all woo, woo, like that. So I not be enjoying balloons, but some people be really enjoying balloons. Ha! Next one, now this be similar to balloons, but less of a loud noise. This be party poppers. Ha! And they be quite good fun, because you be going pop, and then they be going flare, and little bits of flare go everywhere. And usually, if you be eating some food at the same time, all the little bits of little coloured papery stuff that comes out the end, it be landing in everyone's food, and everybody be going, oh, we should have been eating our food before we be doing the party poppers. We'll have to remember for next year. And then nobody ever does it, and it'd be very funny. Right then, here we go. Last two, this one. This one won't be a very long one, but this will be a classic for a birthday party. This will be jelly and ice cream. Now, I be liking jelly, and I be liking ice cream, but I not be knowing which one's better. But there is a thing that is better than both of them, and that is jelly and ice cream, because then you be getting both of them at the same time. And us pirates, we be liking jelly, and we be liking ice cream, but we be loving jelly and ice cream. And finally, this be the lovely, very nice, happy answer at the end. This be, what do you be finding at a birthday party? Friends. I likes my friends. I be friends with my brother Tim, who be in the time machine on an adventure somewhere. I be friends with that duck what walked past earlier. And I be friends with all the other people what live in my house. And they will have to be putting up with me talking like a pirate for a whole week. And that be roughly the end of games time. And so, I will remind you that on Saturday, it be International Talk Like a Pirate Day, which means that you can kind of get away with talking in a silly voice for the whole day. But again, don't do anything silly like yelling in someone's ear or something, because that's not very fair. And as pirates, we be very, very kind and thoughtful, and we eat all of our dinners and all that sort of stuff, as you be doing as a normal person anyway. I hope. So, that be on Saturday. Join us again, next week for more of the Games Corner. And now I be wondering, what be going on for Tim? Because Tim be going into the future to fix a problem he had with the time machine. He'd be looking for someone who owns a time machine to help him, and I don't know what be going on, because he be in the time machine. Wow. This really does look a lot like it could be the year 5 billion. That's amazing. But I don't see anybody about. Hello? Hello? Is there anyone there? I think this is the year 5 billion. My name's Tim. I'm from the 21st century. I'm from the Games Corner. Is there anyone there? Do you know, is this the year 5 billion? Does anyone know where I can plug in my toaster? No, don't worry, that's not important now. Hello? Excuse me? Hello? Hello? Is there anybody here? I think I might have come too far into the future. I don't think there's anyone here.
I am here.
Oh, who said that? I can't see you.
That'll be because I'm invisible. My name is Galak.
Invisible? Now that is very interesting and rather exciting actually. Wow. Yes, I'm sorry, where are my manners? My name is Tim, I'm from the 21st century, and I came here in this time machine. It's very nice to meet you. This is a handshake.
You just put your hand through my head.
I am so terribly sorry. I genuinely did not mean to do that. That's how rude of me. I'm really, really sorry. I won't do that again. Actually, you don't happen to know about how time machines work, do you?
Thanks there, Tim, for bringing just a small bit of crazy to Planet Kids TV. We all need a little bit of crazy. Now, can you remember Saul? Saul was the guy who was walking to Damascus. He was planning on arresting all of the Christians there. And then suddenly, Jesus appeared to him in a bright light. And Saul, at that point, turned his life around and became a follower of Jesus. Now, God had a plan for Saul. Saul didn't know that at the time, but his plan was going to be that Saul would tell people who hadn't grown up knowing God all of the time who Jesus was and what he had done for them. But Saul needed someone to help him to learn how to do that. Somebody to encourage him, somebody to train him, somebody to stand with him and teach him how to tell people about who Jesus is. And God provided that in a man named Barnabas. So I'm going to introduce you to Barnabas now.
Hi, I'm Barnabas the Encourager.
Barnabas went to a city called Antioch because he had heard that lots of people there were starting to follow Jesus. Many of the new believers in Antioch were not Jews, and so they'd not grown up knowing God. Barnabas started telling the people in Antioch about Jesus.
I have something I need to tell you. For God so much loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believed in him shall not die but have eternal life.
Lots of people in Antioch chose to believe in Jesus, and they became followers of Jesus. It was at this time that the followers of Jesus were first called Christians.
I should go get my friend Saul. Saul, come join me.
So Saul joined Barnabas in Antioch, and together they told people about Jesus. And the church in Antioch got bigger and bigger.
So you see, God has a plan for all of us. God's plan for Saul was that he would go on great adventures, travelling around the world, telling people about Jesus. God's plan for Barnabas was that he would be an encourager. He would encourage other people to follow Jesus. He would encourage people like Saul to tell people about who God is. That he would encourage Saul to be all that God had made him to be. And do you know what it says in the Bible? That God has a plan for you and that God has a plan for me as well. So we're going to hand over to Becky with our memory verse challenge now, so that we can hear what it says in the Bible about God's plans.
Hello and welcome to the Memory Verse Challenge. Now this week we have a new verse and it comes from the Old Testament. It's something that God said to Jeremiah, but we believe it's a promise he makes to us too. Now it's quite a long verse, so I'm going to go through it slowly first. So here it is. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. Do you think you can do that with me this time? Let's try. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. You keep practicing at home. Bye.
Thanks so much, Becky. Learning those memory verses is such a great way for us to learn what God has already said to us, isn't it? So we also learnt today how Barnabas was the encourager. Barnabas encouraged Saul. How did he encourage Saul? He invited him to come and join him. He said, "Hey Saul, I'm here telling people about God. I think that you'd probably be quite good at that as well. Why don't you come and join me? We'll do it together and I'll help train you and teach you how to do it well." And that's exactly what they did. And we read over the next parts of the Bible in Acts how Barnabas and Saul went on lots of different missions telling people about Jesus. And subtly something changes in the Bible and it starts talking about Saul and Barnabas. Saul starts to come first. As he's been trained and encouraged and supported by Barnabas, Saul starts to be able to do the job more by himself. So Barnabas was Saul's encourager. It's pretty cool because you can be an encourager too. Now, maybe we do that by training and supporting someone else that we know and teaching them something that we already know and they don't know yet. Or maybe we see someone who's struggling with something or looks like they're just not having the best of days and we go and encourage them. Maybe we give them a thoughtful, kind word. Maybe we just give them a big hug and say, I'm here with you. I understand. That's often what it means to be an encourager. So let's do that now with our chatting and catching with Jesus. Now what you're going to need today is a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil. So just go and find those wherever they are in your house and I'll catch up with you in a second for some chatting and catching. So today, as we do our chatting and catching with God, we're going to ask him to help us to encourage somebody. So first of all, take up your pen. I'm going to take this purple one and draw yourself a person. My person's got a purple head and a purple body. But I'm going to give them an orange skirt, if my orange pen will come out. Some purple legs and a waving hand. Now, this person is going to have some blue eyes and a smile. You can draw your person however you like. Now, let's just take a moment to chat to God about this person and ask God who it is that he would like us to encourage today. So just take a moment to catch from God, maybe with a picture of that person in your mind, or seeing their name, or remembering them. If you're not sure if you've caught from God or not, just go with someone that you like and you know. And then, if you like, you can write their name next to the person. I'm going to write Hannah, because that's who God showed me. Now, I do know a lot of Hannahs as it happens, but this particular Hannah is a special one because she is my sister. Now, let's take another few moments to catch from God how he would like us to encourage this person today. Now, you might catch from God by remembering something really great that this person's done. Or he might give you a feeling or an emotion of how that person's feeling at the moment. He might show you a word of something that they need encouraging in. When you start catching things from God, start writing them down or drawing around your picture. So God showed me that my sister is big-hearted and I'd like to encourage her in that. He reminded me that she is incredibly kind, always thinking of other people. He reminded me that she is very loving towards her friends and her family. Now, you might have some different words or different things that you've remembered about the people that you know. You can write them or draw them. Take as long as you like. If that person lives in your house with you, why don't you give them this picture? Or if they don't live with you, why don't you ask your mum and dad if you can fold up your picture and put it in the post for them? They'd really love to be encouraged by all the things that you have remembered about them. Well done, guys, for being so encouraging. Now you can all call yourself the Encourager. I'm going to be Claire, the Encourager. What's your name? So what we're going to do now is some worshipping. We're going to sing about how big, how strong, how mighty is God. We are going to sing about God's reckless love. And we're going to sing that new song about how good is God. Get your dancing shoes on and get ready to worship.
My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. In the beginning, God made everything. God simply spoke and the world came to be. He sent a flood and made everything new. He parted the sea and let his people walk through. He helped a boy bring a giant right down. Joshua marched, the walls fell to the ground. These acts of power are worthy of praise. But if you want to question my God and his ways, I'll look you in the eye and say, my God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. Though we are sinners, he still gave us worth. God sent his son to live here on the earth. He healed the sick, he made blind men see. He let the lame walk and he set the world free. He died on a cross and he rose from the grave. He conquered sin, he is mighty to save. He went to heaven and he's coming back. God's word is true, but if it's attacked, I'll look you in the eye and say, my God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. God the Spirit, God the Father, God the Son. 1 + 1 + 1 equals 1. God the Spirit, God the Father, God the Son. 1 + 1 + 1 equals 1. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. I'm not afraid because God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do.
Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. And you have been so, so good to me. Before I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. And you have been so, so kind to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it. Still, you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. When I was your foe, still your love fought for me. And you have been so, so good to me. When I felt no worth, you paid it all for me. And you have been so, so kind to me. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. And I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it. Still, you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. And I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it. Still, you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God.
All right, here we go. Come on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, 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 and you love me. You are good, 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 good. It's true, and I love you. You are good, and I love you. He's good. If I feel lost and in the dark, I know I'm in your heart. When I'm hurt and need a friend, I know you're with me till the end. 'Cause if I ever start to doubt, there's just one thing I need to shout, that you are good, 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 and you love me. You are good, 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 good. Here we go. You are good, 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 good. You are good. You are good, 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 good. You are good.
in the dark. Oh, I know I'm in your heart. When I'm hurt and need a friend, I know you're with me till the end. 'Cause if I ever start to doubt, there's just one thing I need to shout: that you are good, 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 and you love me. Well, you are good, good, good. Yes, it's true. Good, strong, loving, kind, like the love I always find. Hope, help, hero, king, stronger than anything. Wise, bright, perfect side, closest friend, highest high, the first, last, middle, in your size I cannot comprehend. Best of all, you set me free when on the cross you died for me. You're everything in life to me, and this is what I sing. Good, 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 and you love me. You are good, good, good. Yes, it's true. And I know you're good. You're always good. You're always good. You are good, good, yeah, good, 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 yeah, good, 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 and you love me. You are good, good, yeah, good, 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 yeah, good, 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 it's true. You are good, good, yeah, good, good, yeah, good, 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 and you love me. You are good, yeah, good, 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 yeah, good, 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 you are good. I love you. Good, yeah, good, and you love me. You are good, good, yeah, yes, it's true. Oh, good, 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 and you love me. Yeah, you are good, yes, it's true.
So today on Planet Kids TV, we've had such good fun. We've had great games with Tim. We've learned about Barnabas and Saul, how God had a plan for Saul's life, a plan for Barnabas's life, and God has a plan for your life. It's a plan that will bring you hope and a future. It's a good plan. And we've all practiced being the encourager. Remember, you can encourage people by doing pictures like we did in Chatting and Catching, or you can say it out loud, or give them a hug, as long as they live in your own house. And it was such good fun to worship with you all there. Now it's the end of Planet Kids TV again for today, so thanks ever so much for joining me. I hope you have a brilliant week, and I can't wait to catch up again next week. Ta-ra for now. Bye.